Hello and welcome back to Level 7 Games Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. This is our second episode. Hopefully, we don't F it up as bad as we did the first time.
I mean, the first time wasn't the worst time.
It wasn't terrible. I definitely just reminded myself that I'm setting a timer.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
For how long?
20 minutes, because that's how long our camera records for.
So last time, if you watched the first podcast, we did lose a little bit of video because we didn't know there was a timer, but now we do. So hey.
That's our bad. As we said before on the video, if you read the little text, we're getting better at this, I promise.
Or worse. Let us know.
It very well could be worse. I don't know. But shall we just dive right into the topics this time?
I'm actually afraid to dive. I don't think I've ever truly dove into a swimming pool, like full on committed.
You know, now that you say that, I don't know if I have either.
Like I've cannonballed.
Right, I've gone in feet
flips.
first. You're right, I've landed on my belly.
But I've never once in my life, like full on, did the thing where you did the whoop and the little feet come in and it gets a little splash.
And
like,
you get the little whoop.
Like, I understand that takes skill to, like, perfect, but I've never even attempted a true dive.
Right.
Even without a board. Anyhow, okay.
Okay. That was fun. So,
video games are cool, too.
yeah, we're here to actually talk about video games, in case you were wondering. And first topic we're going to be talking about tonight are Black Friday memories. Because it's coming, whether you want it to or not. It will force itself upon you.
It always does.
Yeah.
It always feels that way.
Oh, man. Any of you that have ever worked retail, you get it.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if you didn't work retail, I mean, you probably have some Black Friday memories that are maybe not all good.
Nope, that's
maybe some are good.
That's probably true. There's probably a mixed bag for people out there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, who's going first?
Well, I mean, you own a store, you go first.
You know, well, that's the thing. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I have more Black Friday memories from other places that I have worked than from Level 7. And I think that's mainly because it's like, we don't have doorbusters. I mean, kind of. I don't know. We do sales and stuff, but it's not the same, right? It's not that corporate, like, you gotta get in here or you're gonna miss out.
On this 4K TV for $40.
And your friends are gonna laugh at you. And they're gonna come to your house and throw bricks in your window.
You will be shamed.
It will be awful if you don't go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. You know, that's not our vibe. Our vibe's like, oh man, we're gonna open at 10 and sell some video games and probably have a sale. So
that's the way to do it. I hate all of this way too early Black Friday stuff. I've just never been able to do it.
Never?
Never.
You just, like, weren't a fan? Or
no.
It wasn't, like, an opportunity? Or you were just like,
well,
I'm not doing this?
The whole thing was, my whole thing was as a shopper, I never went into a store on Black Friday. Like, if I did, it was at the end of the day, and I'd see what, like, DVDs and games were on sale, just, like, with the yellow stickers and all that crap. But I never tried to get anything, like, early at all.
Okay, well, you know, I had a different experience, unfortunately. My mom was, like, all about it. She was about the Black Friday life, like, getting out there, looking up the things on Thanksgiving. You have to look up all the different catalogs and get your little map ready for where you're going to go first and second if you're going to split up. And then she would, like, have us stand at the front, and then, you know, everybody, you know, early Black Friday, there were no rules. It was, like, backyard wrestling.
Oh yeah, you punch people to get what you wanted back in the day.
You just went for it. It was brutal. It was like a scene in Braveheart or something. It was awesome.
It was literally like the news reports on that is why I never did it.
See, that's why I did do it. I was like,
that's hilarious.
It's like a free mosh pit. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck it.
That you have to pay for though.
I mean, you don't really. You could just go to the store and not find what you're looking for, which usually is what happened anyhow. You just waste a bunch of time driving around trying to find a deal on something that isn't worth what the deal is anyhow.
Right. That's very true. My dad never, ever went for that stuff. He knew what he bought that year, and that was it. And I had no money because I kept buying video games all the time.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done plenty of Black Fridays. Like, I've done Black Friday at Home Depot, which was weird because they have a Black Friday. Like, you can go there at 6 a.m. and get, like, some tools.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like a thing. So, but I mean, that wasn't very crazy, right? That one's pretty straightforward. I've done Best Buy. I did
Best
Best
Buy.
Buy a couple years.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I did Best Buy when MP3 players first came out.
Oh, damn.
Like, you remember the little $40, 256
Yeah.
meg, like, SanDisk? Yeah, that's what I was
Those
slanging.
with like the calculator screen on it with like the blue light as the backlight.
Yeah, you could fit, like, almost an album on there.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Those were amazing.
It was like, dude, I love that one System of a Down song.
That was when I had a mini disc player.
Oh, mini disc.
I loved my mini disc.
I mean, you were the only one.
I know, until it broke, and then I had to buy an iPod because people were making fun of me a lot.
I mean, people make fun of you a lot anyhow. I don't
I
think
know.
that has anything to do with the mini disc player.
It didn't help though.
But yeah, I mean, going back to Black Friday, like I definitely like got a bunch of deals on Black Friday. Like as a kid, my mom would be like, "Okay, you got to go get this, this, and this," and she would send me and my buddies to go like find certain items, and then we would like have in mind, okay, here's the thing that I'm getting. She would like give me a budget because I was doing all the running, right? Like I was like the pack mule, and so she would be like, "All right, your budget's like $20," and we'd be like, "All right, cool." And I remember like going to Best Buy and getting the Diablo 2 like
Oh, like that
Blizzard
big box.
chest.
Yeah.
It was $20, and I was like, yes. That was like my favorite Black Friday find. I don't know.
That's a pretty good find.
Hey man, that's the one that sticks out. I'm trying to think of like other specific things I bought for myself, and that's the one that I was like, Diablo's cool.
The only one I remember is I found Home Alone 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. It was like $3 total.
I mean, you overpaid.
I know. I just felt bad that I didn't have them because my brother loves those movies and he comes to like my house for Christmas and he's like, "Where the hell is Home Alone?"
And you're like in the garbage.
He's like, I don't.
No, I mean it's a good movie. It's a little overplayed, but whatever for good reason.
Right. Just like A Christmas Story.
Right. Shout out to Macaulay Culkin.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still
I forgot
alive.
about that stuff.
What?
That he was like here and
Yeah.
did stuff with
Well,
you. Well, kinda.
I mean, I don't know. Don't make it weird.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
not Macaulay Culkin level stuff, but like hung out at the store and.
Yeah. He came out to the store one time. It was pretty cool. We made some shirts and stuff for his website. So that was an interesting experience. I still have my signed copy of Page Master, which I'm very proud of.
Hell yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I don't really have any purchasing memories of Black Friday because, like I said, my dad never did it, and then as an adult, I'm just too lazy.
I mean, fair enough. But you worked at Walmart, right?
I did. I was a manager at Walmart for 3 years.
Wow.
And-
like,
Oh, dear Lord.
it's okay.
Like-
I mean, you made it out alive, buddy.
I did. I
proud of
finally did. It was amazing. And then I moved from Wyoming forever. But man,
Walmart ruined Wyoming for you.
well, that and Wyoming. Sorry, Wyoming.
I'm sorry, Wyoming. You have been giving Wyoming kind of.
I do give Wyoming a lot of grief, but I've earned it. Damn it.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, going on. Oh man, I remember my first Black Friday as a manager. I had no clue. Because like I said, up to this point, like all I had seen were like news reports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this was still like in the heyday of people losing their shit.
Yeah, the Tickle Me Elmos.
Yeah, and like the Cuisinart stuff, and I had never seen a 50-year-old woman move so fast and push so many people in like a 30-second span.
I met a 50-year-old woman who had a 47-inch vertical jump, and she could only perform at Black Friday. That's not true.
Really, the only thing I really remember about it is all the really dumb questions people would ask me.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Never mind. It's retail, right?
It's retail is. Well, at Walmart anyway.
I mean, I love level 7, but I mean, we get the occasional dingus question, which is fine. I mean, it's to be expected. Not everybody knows everything, so.
Right. I mean, most questions that I've tried to answer for level 7 make most sense at least. But like at yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say there, but at Walmart you'd get questions like why aren't there more cashiers? there's literally a cashier at every lane, sir. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's always difficult to like mitigate. Where you're like, I don't know what to tell you. Like we're literally doing everything we can. Like we're busy. We're staffed.
That
There's a bajillion people in here, and
that was one of
we're stressed.
yeah, that was one of the craziest things I learned about Wyoming people. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, but they have a different like attitude.
You better watch out because the PC Master Race and the Wyoming people are going to team up against us.
I know.
They're going to be like, yes.
I still have a bunch of friends in Wyoming. My buddies that are in Wyoming, you're cool. The other people, work on it. I'm kidding. But for real, like they would not wait. Like
Well,
you know how like lines in Colorado, I've noticed people will stand in a line. It like there are some people that get aggravated. And there's some people that get mad about it. But like 90% of people will just wait because they understand. Yeah, they understand it's busy. There's a line for a reason, and they will wait. Wyoming people, those were like half the questions I ever got asked in Walmart is like, why are the lines so long? It's like, dude, it's Black Friday. I just got through telling this fucking lady, I'm telling you, it's Black fucking Friday. Don't ask me again about how long the lines are. Get in line and shut the fuck up.
And this is why John doesn't work retail anymore.
Never again. Oh my God. So many, I literally.
Take a deep breath. Let's count to 5. It's going to be all right, buddy. It's going to be. Look, here's the deal. You just swallow your soul and forget.
I know.
That's how you get through it. Buddy.
The last 2 weeks of that job were the best 2 weeks of my life.
Oh, yeah?
I told off every single person, and I pissed off so many people in there. I also especially loved when they're like, where's the manager? And you're like, it's me. You're at the...
I'm the guy you get this.
You're at the top of the chain right now, motherfucker, and I'm going to hate on you until you leave me alone.
I don't know. I guess, it's difficult because people go into retail establishments and not so much level 7 because, I think most people get it, but they'll go into a corporate place like Best Buy or Walmart and they expect a hassle. So they almost expect like they have to give a hassle. From a consumer's perspective, I think that's kind of like a squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of mentality that people have where they're like, all right, I got to go in here and if I want to get this video game, I'm going to have to find an employee. I'm going to have to like get their attention.
Right.
You plan when you go to Walmart to be like inconvenient. Like you're like
I guess that's true.
You know what I mean? You have to almost like stomach it and be like, all right, I know I'm going to wait. And it's going to be awful. But those few people that don't have that expectation where they're like, oh, this is the busiest store in the world or whatever. Like, they go in, like, I don't know, like, there's an employee to every customer, and that's not how it works.
No.
It's sad. It's okay. They'll get it someday.
No, I'm just, like I said earlier, I am so happy I get to deal with level 7 customers now. Because like you were saying, they really are a different breed from Walmart customers.
We breed them in a tube.
Yeah.
We use only the finest fertilizer.
Oh my goodness, though. So many questions that were just like that. And then, of course, we'd run out of carts. And he'd be like, would you just expect me to carry this? It's like, sir, you have a frozen pizza. You can carry it.
And he's like, but my arms are so cold.
It's so cold outside. It's like, you're buying a frozen pizza.
But I don't actually have any arms. You haven't even looked at me, sir. And you're like, oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the cart. I've definitely had those moments
you had
too.
One this whole time?
Like, yeah, in the back.
This hypothetical just keeps going. Like, you're a monster.
I hold on to 10 of them in a private place. To the nice customers, I give one.
He never gives one.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, Black Friday sucks. I think everybody knows that, like, for the most part, you might get a good deal or two. People have, like, a weird trigger in their mind where they're like, okay, cool, it's time to shop, which, it's fine. I think it's like a good reminder. It's like an alarm clock. Like, Black Friday's here, and everybody just wakes up from Thanksgiving like, oh, fuck.
Shouldn't have eaten the entire dish of sweet potatoes.
I guess I gotta go shop.
Yep.
I have to.
Yep.
But, whatever. We've got some Black Friday deals.
Hells yeah, they look pretty awesome too.
Yeah, we're gonna do like buy one get one on all. Buy one get one half off. Sorry, buy one get one half off.
Better edit that.
Ooh, oh, wait, hey. On new and used video games.
On new and used, people.
Yeah, new and used. So buy one get one half off.
That's amazing.
That's the first video game thing that we've announced. We've got more stuff to come. But on like Magic the Gathering stuff, we're gonna be doing the any box in standard for $85. So Core 21, Throne of Eldraine, Theros, Zendikar Rising.
Zendikar Rising.
So yeah, standard box is $85. Double Masters boxes are gonna be $250. So $50 off the normal $300 price, and then the Double Masters VIP little ding dong packs, the specialty ones are $80 a piece, down from $100.
Ooh,
yeah, it's a pretty good deal. We'll have some merch deals. We're running Pops 3 for $25 and 25% off all other merch in the store. So any of the like, I don't know, stickers, hats, backpacks, toys.
By pops, he means pop figures.
Pop figures.
In case that went over your head. It did mine for a little bit. I had to look at the screen.
Yeah, Funko Pop. Sorry. Yeah, Funko Pop. You know, why did they have to name it after a delicious drink that everyone enjoys?
I don't know.
I wish I had the little the pins with us. We should put up a picture. I'll send you a picture of it, and we can put up a picture. But we're going to be giving away a Joe Oliver designed Dreamcast pin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's like an enamel pin. It'll have, like, a cool little backer and stuff, but first come, first serve. Each store is going to have 25 of them, and, just show up and get one on Friday morning when we open at 10. We're also going to have this cool Demon Souls poster designed by our friend Mike Weber. Which is really cool. With the recent re-release of Demon Souls, we figured it'd be cool to do something with that, and he did some awesome fan art. So, if you want one of those, again, first come, first serve. It's just going to be show up. You don't have to buy anything if you want one poster or something. So, yeah, I mean, that's it for now. We're going to be announcing more stuff, but...
Hell yeah. Closer we get, the more we're going to tell.
Yeah.
Is there anything else more about Black Friday? I felt like I was so negative. I'm sorry. I'm really not that negative normally, but that one definitely pissed me off just throughout.
When I brought it up, we started talking about it before, and it like immediately triggered him. And I was like, "Do you have any Black Friday stories that we should talk about?" And he's like, and he just had an aneurysm. And then, I don't think he's. I think he's still having it actually.
Tiny bit. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, after Black Friday is Small Business Saturday, which is the day after. Which we will be doing the same deals. Maybe I should give away one thing. Anyhow, I've got another thing we're going to give away too, so I'll give that away on Small Business Saturday.
Sweet. All right.
It's right here. I'll send you a picture of it.
Oh, okay. You can view that now.
Okay. But yeah, that's it for Black Friday for me.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it. Like it's like a shroud of doom over my head where I'm like,
like it's an exciting time, but a frustrating time, I'm sure.
No, it's not even. I don't know. I enjoy like the big events and stuff. I enjoy like putting on the sales and like advertising it and trying to put it all together. It's just stressful leading up to it, but then once it actually happens, I'm like, oh, this is great. You know, you just have the anxiety that something's like not gonna work or people aren't gonna show up. And stuff, so.
That makes sense. That's a good way to look at it. I will try to do so this year.
Do what? Show up?
No, to not be just angry the whole time and not go anywhere.
Oh, don't go anywhere if you don't want to, especially with the old vid. I mean, stay at home. I don't know. Wear your mask.
Yep, that's true. Let's see. So next thing we wanted to talk about, of course, we talked about this in the news a tiny bit, but has your PS5 broken on you yet?
No, but I will say this. I have an XBR Sony TV, which I bought, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and it was like, you know, a nicer TV, and it doesn't work with my Sony PS5 on the 4K like HDR mode, and so a weird thing happened when I like reset the video on the HDR. It like zapped my TV, and I think it may have fried my cable box. I
Oh,
can't get
damn.
my cable box to output video. I mean, the PS5 is working great. I mean, it looks great. It's a fun thing to play, but that is a weird thing that happened. I will say that happened.
That's pretty trippy.
I'm kind of annoyed.
Yeah, I'd be pretty annoyed too.
But I mean, I was just trying to change the settings, and you know how sometimes the system will do that when you change like a video setting, and it'll like physically almost like shut off and shut back on.
Right.
It did that, and then all my devices connected through HDMI were like.
That's weird.
There you go.
Wow.
That's how it went down.
Well, all right then.
To it. I love you, Sony, but you broke my stuff. Maybe.
You broke my stuff. Maybe.
maybe you broke my stuff.
It's a maybe, baby.
But
I don't know what exactly that was I just did, but there you go.
Hey, you did it. That's all
I
that
did.
matters.
I don't think anything weird has happened with mine yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think my child turned off my power strip at one point, and it got mad at me.
It gave you the whole like make sure to turn it off properly.
Yeah, like I turned it back on. Yeah, I turned it back on, and it was like.
You're like, whoa.
It's like, what the hell just happened? It's like, I gotta recover your memory now. It's like, I'm sorry, PlayStation 5. That's
my bad.
That's my bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so far so good though. I mean, besides that one little quirk, that little moment that I had, I enjoy the games I've been playing. I played a little bit of Cold War. I think I played through like the first 2 missions of Cold War campaign, and I've done a little bit of multiplayer, and then I've gotten through 2 of the bosses essentially in Demon Souls.
Oh, we've got through 2 of them already? I mean, you have played it before.
I've played the game before, and
yeah.
so it's like I already know where to go. So
right, okay.
It's not.
I was so lost for so long.
That's what that game is just being lost until you perfect it. It's perfect.
Yeah, I beat the first boss in Demon Souls. I don't think it's up there, is it?
No, the poster we're gonna have is the same artist. Sorry, I just thought of this. This is the Dark Souls one, but it's like this. But oh no, what happened to my little pin?
It just popped out. I don't know where it went. Well, while you're looking for that, I've just been playing the shit out of my PlayStation 5. Like, I cannot stop. I've also been playing things like Shantae, which is a PlayStation 4 game. And the 7 Sirens, I should say. There's a lot of those. And it's actually been loading, like, way faster.
Oh, it's insane.
Which is hilarious that this is the way I could measure it. But on the PlayStation 4, because Shantae just dances in the corner, while it's loading.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Normally, like, on the PS4, I started counting, and she did, like, 8 to 9 little, like, hip thrusts. Because it's, like, just this little circle, like, you cycle, and it's like, hip thrust. Hip thrust.
And so you're just sitting there just...
So I was like, wait, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it was like 8 to 9 on my PS4, and on the PS5, it's like 3.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, the fact that Demon Souls is like, you die, and it's like you died, and then you're alive, and you're like, oh, I'm just doing this again. Holy crap, I didn't even have a moment to like, breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that was a download, or, like, loading moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, this is the first time I've ever even played it. So every time I died, I was like, shit, I got to start over.
Nope.
And I just went right into it.
Well, yeah, no, the worst thing that ever happened with, like, a Soulsborne game was Bloodborne. When that launched, legit, the load time between deaths was, like, 45 seconds to a minute.
Oh.
Which was...
That's rough.
Awful.
That's, like, the punishment right there.
Especially when the game is, like, you're gonna die all the time. And you're just sitting there, like... just want to kill the beast, and you can't.
Right.
And then you look at your phone for 1 second, and it's like, time to play. And you're like, dang it. So you can't win.
Never could. So, yeah, I've been super impressed with the load times. They've kind of been blowing me away so far. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, like, the damn controller is amazing.
I like it. I do like it. I like the haptic. Is that what it is? Haptic?
The haptic feedback. Haptic. Just say it really fast, and you don't have to say it correctly. Haptic feedback.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I dig it. It's like sometimes it's really cool, sometimes it's kind of gimmicky, but when it's really cool, it's really cool. So,
right.
I mean, it's always interesting to see what different developers are going to do with like different tech and like how far some will push something like that.
Right.
and include it in the actual gameplay experience. And I think Dark Souls or Demon Souls, like after you beat the Phalanx Knight or Demon, and you're like running through the like tile in his room and like the boss room, if you look at the floor, like you're leaving like muddy footprints on the floor where like water has sat, and it feels like it's like muddy when you're running. It's like so it's like, I don't know, it's pretty sick that they were able to. I looked at the floor because of the way the controller felt, if that makes sense. So that's an interesting.
That is pretty dang cool. I was just so excited that I beat him. I just didn't think about anything. I was like, I gotta go save. Don't die.
Don't worry, everything you do saves. You accidentally hit an NPC.
Oh, it does?
You save.
Man, I did not think it saved, so I was like freaking out and like running back.
Oh no, it saves every time you do anything. It saves.
Thank goodness. But yeah,
That's a curse.
I think the coolest part the coolest game that I've played with the controller so far is Call of Duty.
Oh,
like it's crazy that like the heavier the weapon, the harder it is to zoom, like look down the sights, and then like every time you pull the trigger, if you've ever shot a real gun, there's a moment on the trigger where after the bullet fires, it just falls to the like all the way back, and the freaking controller like mimics that. It's crazy because you start to pull it, then you feel it, you fire.
You feel like the resistance.
Yeah,
and then it
it has a trigger pull to the actual controller, and it blew my mind the first time I did it because I had the PS4 and the PS5 version like download, and at first apparently I started the PS4 version. I was like, this is nothing fancy, and then I went back and I was like, oh, this is the wrong one.
Yeah, I mean, PS5 users should be aware that, I mean, there is an issue where, like, if you install a game, sometimes it will, by default, for some reason, install the PS4 version of the game. So, if you got a PS5 and it doesn't seem like you're playing a PS5 game, make sure you have the right version installed.
Yeah, it even says, like, up by the title, when you hover over it, it says PS4. And I noticed that at one point, and I was like, oh, that's why it doesn't seem different. So that was when I actually went in and I deleted parts of the file, which is really cool that you could do that now. Because it was like...
I haven't looked at any of that.
I had like doubles on everything on there, and I was like, wait, which one's the PS4 and which one's the PS5? I assumed the larger files were PS5, and I was correct.
Well, they really expected you to get in there and start like deleting stuff.
They just wanted that whole damn thing up there, taking like 200 friggin' gigs of your friggin' space.
Well, there's also like a known issue right now, just talking about like current games and stuff, with Assassin's Creed discs not working on certain consoles. I've seen I think so far PS4s.
I was gonna say that freaked me out actually because my PS4 had that problem.
Really?
Before I Twitch streamed, it sounded like my PlayStation 4 was trying to puke out the disc. Yeah. And it wouldn't. So like eventually I literally just unplugged the whole thing, plugged it back in. At first, I didn't even hit the power button. I just hit the eject button and it shot it out. And I was like, all right, good.
Yeah, I've heard of, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 people having that just within the stores, and that's just me.
Right?
Having that issue. So if you're experiencing that, it is, unfortunately, seems to be pretty common. And you're not alone.
It scared the shit out of me. Like, I thought it was just something wrong with my PS4. It's good to hear that it's the disc. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. I mean, I don't think that there's anything else that's in current news just breaking consoles.
Right. Like that whole Xbox smoke thing. Even the first time I saw that, and like I'm not even a big Xbox guy, so I was just kind of expecting something to be wrong with it anyway because of my Xbox history. They've all broken on me. So yeah. I was just, at first I was like, yeah, that figures, it's smoking. And then the more I watched it, I was like, wait a second, this is fake as hell.
Yeah. I mean, you know how people are. They gotta get them clicks. I mean,
yep.
Here we are.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it.
Whatever.
So yeah.
I mean, it's good that so far there are some bugs, some issues, but that's to be expected, and it doesn't seem like anything crazy yet, but there's still a lot of time, and there's not a lot of consoles out there, so I'm interested to see when we start getting stuff at the shop for repair.
Right, and we got another patch this morning. They didn't say exactly what it did, but it was like an 800 megabyte patch or something.
It closed the gateway to hell.
Yeah.
That Sony opened directly from your PS4.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
That one scared me. Seriously, I thought my PlayStation 4 was just dying.
No, it wasn't just you. It's just Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Ubisoft, you have to fix it.
Yeah, that was horrifying.
What else?
That was before I knew I was getting a PS5. So I was like, shit, this is my one and only console to play this on. Right?
Have you played Assassin's Creed on the PS5 yet?
Yeah, I played it a little bit.
Does it look different?
It definitely looks a lot better. Like, especially the facial animations.
Okay.
Like, that's where it really looks better.
Honestly,
And
Call of Duty didn't blow me away.
no, Call of Duty looks the exact same.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's like smooth or whatever, but it's almost like cartoony.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
The only cool part I thought was the controller itself. Like, the rest of it was just like, yep, this is Call of Duty.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm playing on Hardened, going back to Call of Duty, but I'm playing on Hardened right now, and it's like the auto aim is just, you can just snap, kill everybody. It's so easy. It's awful.
It's ridiculous. I don't know why they do it like that.
Whatever. I mean, we'll see. I'll play some Warzone or whatever, and then did you see that they announced a different version of Madden for the PS5 that comes out in December?
Really?
I knew there was no way, they always do this at the end of a console generation. They release a really, really crappy version of Madden that is just broken and awful. And then whatever the new console is the one that they're focused on. So obviously that's the better version. And I mean,
Yeah.
Oh well.
That figures.
Oh well.
But yeah. That's good to hear, though, that neither of our PlayStations are really having problems. Just Valhalla.
And just my cable box.
Yeah, sorry, cable box.
Domine Spiritu Sancti.
I don't know the thing. Like the rest of the prayers. I don't know it.
I don't know.
So yeah.
We're back.
Yep. Sorry. There's going to be weird cuts. I don't know why the cameras do this. I don't like it.
I think it's like an overheating thing. Well, I think they don't want you to accidentally leave it on. I bet you it's a feature. I wonder if you could turn it off.
I've looked into it, and it's like a whole program, and you have to like soft hack your camera to make it work.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, because the moment you do it, it's going to break it, and then you're going to be like, stuck with a broken-ass expensive camera.
Out of warranty. And
Yep. But next thing that we wanted to talk about tonight was what games are coming that you're freaking stoked about.
There's not a lot coming out. Like, most everything is out right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy weird to think about. I could think of one game, like, right off the top of my head. I'm trying to find another damn, like, list, but now I'm having a hard time finding it.
Of just, like, upcoming games?
Yeah.
I mean, I think in my opinion, like, the two biggest ones are Hyrule Warriors, which comes out this Friday, actually.
The 20th, right?
Yeah, the 20th. So, 2 days from now, when we're recording this. So, Hyrule Warriors should be available by the time you watch this.
Probably, yep.
Maybe. Probably.
If I slack a little bit, yep.
Okay. Well, either way, Hyrule Warriors is coming out / has just come out. You should buy one in the future or now.
At Level 7 Games.
Or whatever is more convenient for you around the world.
Nope, Level 7 Games.
Level7games.com. We have a website.
I'll play.
We ship.
But now that I'm actually looking at the list, I'm seeing some that I'm like, oh, yeah, I just forgot the name of that one.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I forgot the fact that a new Resident Evil is coming out.
This year?
No, not
Okay,
not
so
like...
we're not just talking... Okay.
Not super soon. I don't mean, like, right around the corner. I mean, like...
Okay.
Stuff you know is coming out and you want it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a little different. I mean... Okay, so what do you got?
Well, I mean, like I was just saying, I love Resident Evil.
Oh.
Anytime there's a new Resident Evil, I buy it. Literally, the only Resident Evil I don't have is the damn Game Boy Color one. And again, sorry, Wyoming, you're catching a flack for this one, but it's because I could not find one anywhere in Wyoming.
I mean, that game's hard to find.
I know, and literally no store, no Walmarts, no Kmarts, which were still around at the time, no Hastings, literally, I could not find it. That's the only reason I don't own that game right now, and it pisses me off. Because now it's pricey as hell. So, yeah.
Yep.
Them there be my first world problems.
What is it? Resident Evil Gaiden? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard one to find.
It's like $150 loose.
Yeah, that's a tough cartridge. We see it every once in a while, but it always moves really quickly just because of the franchise, I think. But wait, didn't you do like a review of that game?
No, I did one of the version that they made for the original Resident Evil.
Oh, that's right.
That they never released.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But,
so like the unreleased, unfinished
Yeah.
Resident Evil 1 Game Boy Color port.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
You were shocked. I
I'm
was
bummed.
shocked. I was watching that video and it was like kind of cool. So.
Yeah, I'm bummed that they didn't finish that. Because it was actually really good until you could tell they didn't finish it. And then you're like, this is balls. But,
Less good.
you know.
Capcom, the time is nigh to finish the Resident Evil 1 Game Boy Color port. If there was ever a time, it's now. Hear me out,
Yep.
Capcom.
Limited Run will print it for you, and it'll take a year to get out.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
No comment. Yeah. And then you'll just be able to go get it at Best Buy.
Yep.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm obviously excited for Elden Ring. I don't want to like get into that, but that's the George R.R. Martin From Software, Dark Souls, Game of Thrones mashup.
Oh, I thought you just said token wrong. I forgot that Martin also stole that first name.
Right? That's his name? George R.R. Martin.
I think so.
Did I say J.R.R. Martin?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, yeah. There's too many R.R.s. Many R's.
There's a reason why he copied it.
Why do writers like the middle
I don't
initials
know.
R? Why are there two?
R.L. Stein did R first.
I don't think that's true.
R.
J.R.R.
L. Stein.
Oh, he did it first.
Oh, the R is first, not in the middle.
Okay.
I got your back, R.L. Stein. You my boy.
If R.L. Stein is watching this,
Dude, if
got
R.L.
your back,
Stein
too.
is watching this, you're the freaking man.
that's true. You got Jack Black to play you, and I could only ever wish to have Jack Black play me. You know, and I mean, I look just like him.
It's uncanny. It's scary. Yeah, I would definitely get Hyde from that 70s show to play me, and now he's like a sex offender, so that's not super.
Figures.
Damn it.
Cyberpunk is coming out this year. Obviously, that's gonna.
Is it? We'll have to wait and see on that
I
one.
hear they're officially changing the name to Cyberpunk Present, and it will release in the year 2077.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Just like Duke Nukem was.
Duke Nukem Forever?
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I have not played that yet, but I actually have it, and I'm excited to play it.
I waited for it, and then Gearbox did that. They bought it, they released it, and I was playing it, and I was like, why did they buy this?
They probably bought something totally different. That's a whole different conversation, though. I feel like that one could go on forever.
Yeah.
Definitely the newest Oddworld that's getting ready to come out.
Soulstorm?
Soulstorm.
Which is like the true sequel to the first one, right?
It's like the true Oddworld Exodus.
Right. So Exodus was kind of just like Exodus was kind of Oddworld's
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, and they were pretty bummed about it too. But like the studio that, like they signed with to release the first one, like forced them to make the second one within a year, which I'm sure just most people don't even think about. But it literally came out, I think, like 9 months later.
Which is insane.
Yeah,
it's still a good game.
It's a great game.
It's just
the
same game.
Yep.
Basically.
Pretty much, it was like DLC, but back in the day.
Yeah.
So you got multiple discs.
Hey, remember the Grand Theft Auto London
Yeah.
expansion?
I finally found that one.
That is I actually played that one a bunch. That was a lot of fun.
I have not played that one yet. I look forward to it. But yeah, that Soulstorm looks amazing, and especially after reading the book that came out. Oh my gosh! Now Abe's Origins, I believe is the book title.
I think so.
Yeah, they sent us a review copy, and I loved it. Like I read that whole thing probably faster than I've read any other giant-sized book like that in my life.
He looked at the pictures. Let's be honest.
There's a lot of pictures.
I mean, there's a lot of pictures, but I mean,
I even like highlighted certain stuff, and I was like, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. I didn't talk about any of it.
no, and then I was like, wait, you're telling me you wrote inside that expensive ass book?
Yep.
Like,
Because I'm a dumbass.
damn you. Whatever. I mean, it's your book. No,
Right, I mean,
forever.
Yeah, whatever.
Hyrule Warriors. We already talked about.
Yep,
I don't know
talked
why
about
I'm
that
bringing
one.
that up again. I'm looking. There's this moving forward. There's like a couple puzzle games. I don't know. Those are, in my opinion, those are like the big ones until, I mean, maybe what's the video game awards is when they start announcing stuff again. Halo Infinite obviously like was a bummer that got pushed back because that would have really.
That would have helped a lot, I think.
I mean, it would have helped a lot, but it would have been like, hey, here's our exclusive. Here's the Big Daddy exclusive with our console. But it'll come out eventually, and I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, I hope that it's good. I miss classic Halo, so if they can actually like make it what they're selling us, I will play it.
Yep.
I'll get an Xbox to play that.
I was gonna say I actually am a little excited for this one. I haven't been excited for a Halo game since like Halo ODST. Because then
that was a good game, but it was weird.
it was but I really enjoyed it because I actually thought Master Chief was done. So I was like, sweet, here's a new guy. Let's see what he's got. Like there was a bunch of stuff to find, like story wise, and then they were like, oh yeah, here's Halo 4, Master Chief's back.
And it's like, oh
fuck.
Well, so good to see you again, Chief.
It's like,
I thought you were dead.
Yeah,
Chief. And he's like,
wait, Reach came out after that one, I think.
I mean,
And then it was Halo 4.
yeah.
But either way, I didn't care after ODST.
Like I played Reach and I liked it. I didn't get through 4 and I didn't get through 5.
I haven't even opened my copy of 4. I played Reach, but I did not like it. And I don't have a copy of 5.
Okay.
So it's weird because I've been going through this weird thing recently where I actually want to like Halo again. Because I'm trying to get over my bias against Xbox since it's been a while now since they've wronged me so.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that'd be a fun one to come back into for Xbox in general. Nope. And then like re-explore all the stuff that's come out in the past generation.
And I mean, that's the nice thing about the Xbox is you cannot buy one for any amount of time, and then as soon as you buy one, everything's backwards compatible and on Game Pass, and
right,
you're like, okay, here's every game that I missed.
Right, which is pretty cool. So I'm way more excited for this Series X than I have been for a long time.
So we talked about the Dead Space remake that we wished for last time.
Yeah,
we wished. We found out recently that they're doing a Mass Effect remaster.
Oh yeah, they are.
So they're going to do that trilogy, which is great. And apparently they're working on a new one. So it's either Mass Effect 4, which I don't think makes sense, or Andromeda 2, which...
Well, which nobody would buy.
I don't think that is a good idea.
No.
But what do you think would be your, like... if you could remake a game from the last generation? Like a true remake, a full remaster.
Oh, just from the last generation. Okay. Not trying to get too crazy.
Yeah, it'd be too much if we try to do everything.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to think about that. Do you have one that you would?
I think if we saw a PS5 version of Arkham Asylum, I would play the hell out of that.
Ooh.
Because I loved that game. That was my favorite Batman Arkham game. Like.
That was a kick-ass game.
Rocksteady, right?
Yeah.
That's the developer. Yeah. They that game was crazy. It had that like kind of Zelda vibe where it's like you're unlocking items that like progress through the open world, but it was all interconnected and stuff. It had really good pacing. The boss battles were awesome. I would love to see that one like completely redone. I mean, the whole Arkham series could use it, and I think it would sell. But Arkham Origins was actually really good too.
That one was really good.
The exception of like the bugginess at the beginning, which everybody
focused
lost
on
their mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game was good.
I really enjoyed it a lot more than the last one, like the Arkham Knight.
I didn't like the Batmobile stuff.
I hated the Batmobile. It was not fun.
And they forced it way too hard. It was like, let me drive the Batmobile if I want to drive the Batmobile. And I don't.
Right? Like, I did not enjoy any of that, and they just kept going like, here, do it.
Here's some tanks. Go ahead and shoot the tanks.
Here,
the tank's got a shield now. You got to shoot the shield tank and get the big tank, and then the big tank can shoot the thing. I don't know. It was like, I don't know. This feels like a phone app in the Batman engine.
Right.
Whatever.
Oh man, I'm having a hard time trying to think of what I would even want.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's a deep question into
I'm
my
sorry.
subconscious without any forewarned.
I did kind of. I hit him out of nowhere with that one. I was like, I'm gonna get this some
Yeah.
bitch. Watch this.
Let's see. I think really the only one that I've seen so far that I would really love, just for that whole series to go backwards a bit, because I feel like where they're going is not as fun. But like Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
Interesting.
That was a PS3 game that I loved. The multiplayer on there, super overlooked for some crazy reason. Like you had to work as a team or you died.
That's why. I mean,
That's probably true. Is because
Siege finally figured out how to make that work.
right, Siege did a really good job with that, but man, I want Ghost Recon to be back into like a storytelling mode where I don't have to freaking explore an entire country and have them be like, "Oh, yeah, here's a nugget of info. This guy's a bad guy. He cuts up dudes." Like that was fucking
It's just
stupid.
cause now.
Yeah, and it was like, "Damn it. Tom Clancy used to be written well. Now it's just like mishmash of do this thing because that dude sold drugs to that dude."
I mean, shit. That's all I need. Give me a gun. No,
I
I'm just
don't.
kidding. Like, I need more than that.
I want more.
No,
I just
I'm
expect.
kidding.
You just. I've been playing Tom
If it's
Clancy
not gonna have the
games.
story, at least give it like the tactical depth. And I don't think
Right.
the more recent ones had that. It was just kind of like, okay, you got 4 dudes and you just shoot everyone.
Right? Like if you have a sniper in those newer Ghost Recons,
You just smash everybody.
just get up on a hill somewhere and you're like, clear this base. Boom, boom,
It's like Metal Gear Solid 5. Did you ever play that?
I did not.
I unlocked that. You unlock the like silenced tranquilizer sniper.
Oh.
And then you beat the game, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Funk, 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 funk. And then they're all
Sweet.
asleep, and then you just extract them all, and you're like,
Well, I'm done now.
I'll save the world, or whatever.
So yeah, I'd love something like that because I feel like most shooters are either going the Call of Duty route right now, Battle Royale route, or open world. And I want like that story centric gameplay back where you have to like part Splinter Cell, part just running and gunning.
Okay.
Like I don't want it all action all the time, but I also want to like have to think through situations.
Did you ever play Operation Flashpoint?
No,
two
I
of
don't
them.
think so.
There's 2 of them. There's Operation Flashpoint, Red River, and then there's one that's like something Dragon. Those games are like, they're like classic Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy, like strategic shooters where you have a big open map and you have to approach an objective smart, not be seen by the opponent.
Like the original Ghost Recon?
Yeah, exactly. You would love this game.
I love those games, especially after playing the first Rainbow Six on the Dreamcast. No clue why that's my favorite version. Actually, I do, but it takes a while to tell you. So it's like,
I mean, I feel like the Dreamcast probably had the best controller of all the games of all the consoles that particular game was put on.
right. I mean,
PC.
I tried to play it on my PC, and I just, every single thing, it's like, nope, sound card's wrong. Fix that, and they're like, nope, monitor's wrong. Like, nope, keyboard's the keyboard. I'm like, shit.
Love PC gaming. It's the best. It's honestly, PC gaming's the best. Oh my God.
When I get it to work, I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah,
But I definitely like a lot more older games than most that don't get re-released a lot, and they're just like, no. Like, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just want to play Rainbow Six. It's too strong. And again, brings me back to Neverhood. Nothing. All my machines have updated themselves out of being able to play that game again. It makes me sad.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna have to buy the Japanese version for the PlayStation 1, then buy a Japanese PlayStation 1, then just play it like that.
There you go. That's the only solution.
Yep, that's all I got. That's the only way to do that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's outside of that, it's like, I feel like going into the holiday season is kind of the big thing that's going on right now, right? Like, I mean, the new console's released and it's a mess.
Yeah.
We got some cool games coming up. They did the Game & Watch, the Nintendo Game & Watch. Those things.
Oh yeah.
I think long gone already. It's
So yeah, they normally show up. Somebody talks about it on Facebook, and then they're gone. Like they're in Target right now.
and they're gone.
Yep. Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's huh? Oh, you gonna reset it?
I'm gonna reset it. Sorry.
Cool.
Sorry, I had to cut you off mid sentence, but
Oh, you're fine. I'm just yapping.
yeah, this is a weird holiday season for me because I've literally never gotten a system launch day.
Really?
This is the first one. I tried to think about it like afterwards, and nope, PS5 is the one and only console I've ever gotten this early, ever.
It's cool. I mean, I like, obviously, like, it's cool to have the new thing or whatever, right? For obvious reasons.
Right.
But it is interesting. Like, sometimes, you get the console and you're like, all right, I got it. What am I going to play?
What the hell do I do now?
Right, exactly. You start downloading the free games, you're like, Bug Snacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Play this. And then you are like, no, I don't want to play this. I mean, luckily, this console launch has more meat on the bone, I think, than other ones.
Right.
With the advent of like the digital libraries, the fact that Sony's giving away a bunch of free games for PS Plus members on the PS5 is pretty cool. Like, God of War and the Gran Turismos and stuff.
And this is the first time I'm playing Monster Hunter. Oh. So yeah, I was stoked to get that one. I was like, yeah.
Oh, was that a free one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Monster Hunter World?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, nice.
And that one's been pretty fun. But yeah, the moment I got Demon Souls though, I can't stop. It's
welcome.
It's like a freaking drug.
Yeah, once you beat that, then you'll finally play Dark Souls.
I know, and I have the copy of it at my house already.
Finally, it's only taken me 2 years to get you to like insert the disc into your console. I gotta get you to beat Demon Souls. Honestly, like the reason I played Demon Souls, I beat Demon Souls right before Dark Souls came out because I was like, I have to beat this one that everybody's like, you can't beat it, you're never gonna beat it. And so I was like, I have to beat it before Dark Souls came out, and I did. And I mean, like, I remember that. It was a good feeling, You get through it, you see the credits roll, and you're like, I'm gonna go to sleep forever now.
That's awesome. But yeah, I've really been enjoying that one so far. So I'm happy there's actually a game, like, immediately that I'm like, yes, I'm going to beat this game.
And it's got all the, I mean, maybe not all of the features of like a big heavy hitting like release, right, of a new console. It's like a franchise that's already come out. It is a AAA game with phenomenal graphics. It's got like a huge like core following. I would say the only knock that it has is that it is a remaster.
Right.
But even then, it's like it needed it because there's so many people that have played Bloodborne, played Dark Souls, and never played Demon Souls, and it's worth it. And the quality of life upgrades that they've included in the game.
Just say, yeah, it's really been a blast so far. So I think really the only thing that I'm even like hoping to like find before Christmas is the headset.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to commit to headsets because I just have bad luck with them.
Yeah.
But it's like, I want to know, does it make a big difference?
Right, and that's what I want to figure out because I have the one from the PS4, and that one's lasted me this whole time.
Does that not work on the PS5?
No, it works. You just plug it into the bottom of the controller. But like they towed it.
Okay, because I have the gold headset, the wireless ones.
I have like the first version that came out. It's just like that black stripe that goes across your head.
Sick.
And it's like the plug-in wireless where you had to have the dongle and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it is like the first one, but I loved it. It made the just gaming overall so much better. So I'm hoping that this new one, with the way they're like, oh, we worked on the sound like crazy.
That's what I hear.
That's so yeah. I just want to get that so I could try it out and tell you guys if it's freaking worth it or not. So I don't know.
I'm sure you'll find one. I mean, we'll run into them. They say that there's nothing available, and then they'll do these little spurts of inventory.
Right.
It'll come along
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, that'd be cool to try. I'll wait till you get one before I commit. I'll let you try it first. You'll be like, this sucks. Or, this is cool, and then I'll go from there.
You can borrow it. You can try it.
Only because it's like I said, I have bad luck with headsets. I'll just use what I have for now. But I definitely like want one.
I also need a better TV. Mine's actually starting to like lose the LEDs behind it. So it's just like strips of like darker TV compared to like the normal. It's like
PS5. You're playing it on a fucking Sony Trinitron or some shit. You're like, yeah, this looks dark.
this looks amazing. No, I just put my PS5 on my monitor because it's way better than my TV at this point.
That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to upgrade. Like, I want to get a different TV that actually, like, my Sony TV won't work with my Sony PlayStation, so now I got to get a different monitor. It's just obnoxious.
That's just pretty crazy.
There's supposed to be an update or something, so I'm just gonna wait.
Meh. Sounds good.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I think that's everything. There's really not a whole lot going on this week.
I mean,
we're preparing for things to go on.
There's some stuff that's gonna be going on for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, Black Friday's next week. Come pay us a visit or don't. I mean, just say what's up. We'll have some cool sales, which you can check out on Instagram, Facebook, our website. We will be doing Cyber Monday deals as well, so check on that. I don't know exactly what they are yet, so we will see. Just kind of roll the dice, you know?
Sounds good. See if everybody likes it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
We hope so.
But, all right, dudes. Well, thanks for tuning in, and, let us know what you want to hear about, if anything in particular. We'll just keep bringing you stuff as it comes up and what seems important.
Hell yeah.
How does something that isn't important seem important? We'll leave you on that.
That sounds good. All right, we'll see you guys next time.